Zombie apocalypse.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a new game that I've recently got called The Long Drive. And in today's episode I'm going to be actually doing a tutorial, which I haven't done in the past on this channel. And what I'm going to be teaching you guys is how to drive manual. The only reason I'm going to be doing this video is because I tried looking for a tutorial, which I have now learned from practicing, about how to drive manually, but there was just none. I just searched it up and came up with some videos of gameplay. So I'm just going to be doing that today. Hope this helps. So yeah, let's get into it. Well, looks like we have a one-stroke engine, which is pretty good because that means we don't have to worry about water. So yeah, you do the usual stuff of just filling up the tank. Nothing big. The thing about one-stroke engines is that you won't have a gear stick down there. You have a shifter on the wheel. And on this shifter, to tell what gear you're in, if you shift down to the lowest gear, it will be in reverse. And so you can always just shift down to this. If you're spinning out and you want to stop, you can just shift down to this and then go up one once you're there to go into neutral and start stopping. And from there you can go up into the other gears, all the way into 4th gear, I believe. However, first things first, I'm going to get my miles per hour meter. I'm not a fan of kilometers. Oh, and also one of the things you want to do is you want to touch up your mirrors so you can see outside the car properly. Always just use this mirror to admire yourself. But I'd like to put it to the rear window. Oh, and also an important thing to note about moving your camera around in the car is if you hold tab, it will reset it to a forward position. And actually, when you first get into the car, you will be slightly downward. And so if you hold tab, you'll go to the neutral looking position, which is quite helpful if you want to see objects coming your way in the road. You don't always have to go into third person. Also, a handy thing about first person is that you can always just put your sun visor down like that. And it will help immensely when you're riding into the horizon. Alright, so let's actually start to go and get into the reason why all of you are actually watching this. What you will do, if you have auto clutch on, then I believe you can just hold I. After one cycle it should turn on. You can do the radio if you want, just for some background music. I believe all of these are copyright free, so it should be fine to do. And so let's get into driving. So the most important part of driving manually is the most important part of driving manually is probably the clutch. Clutch will help you shift gears, else there is a very real circumstance you may stall. Like that. And so you want to put it back into neutral and make sure the handbrake is on so you don't roll away. And you can just turn the car back on. If you stall while moving, just put it down to the previous gear that you tried to change to when you haven't clutched. Then you should be able to just turn the car back on while still accelerating. Also, you want to make sure the handbrake is off when you start moving, because I believe I did in fact try to do manual for the first time and forgot that the handbrake was on and thought that I was in the wrong gear. So that was quite embarrassing. as I later found out. So you want to take off the handbrake. Your car may nudge slightly forwards. And what you want to do is you want to clutch into first gear. Oh wait, no. You want to clutch into reverse. Make sure you do not brake fully in any other gear except neutral, else the car will stall. Oh, and when the handbrake is off and you're in a gear, you always want to make sure that you are clutching so that the car does not stall. And so the thing about going in this game is that you want to sort of clutch and accelerate slightly, and then you can let go of it and you'll start moving. And you can clutch back to neutral, and what you can do is you can just clutch into first, clutch out, and then you can just ride. In these one-stroke engines, there is very small intervals between gears, and so you will find yourself changing quite often. Now you can drift towards the sunset with your newly found knowledge of driving manually. Feeling proud and excited for the adventure that awaits. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode.